Hey guys, it's Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique, and with spring coming means it's time to make some beehives. So using a plastic egg that I got from Walmart and jute that I get from Hobby Lobby, we're going to turn this Easter egg into a beehive. Throw away all the inserts and everything. I just need the top part. And so I'm going to start at the bottom and add some hot glue. Now be careful because you certainly can burn your fingers with this project. And just start off there. And so basically what you're going to do is just keep adding hot glue and keep just winding that twine all the way around. Make sure that each time you go around it's nice and tight so that you do not see the blue egg showing through. And I like to hold that at the bottom so I make sure that it all stays together. And just keep wrapping it around. And you see how I'm making sure that each strand is tight up against the other. And when I put my hot glue on there, I'm putting it on top of the jute, all right? And then wrapping and then pressing really hard. And you see I just keep going round and round. All right, and next, when you get to the top, it gets a little tricky. So I just kind of squirt a lot of hot glue in there and just kind of wrap it, and then take that long piece and make a loop on top. And then I'll cut it off and then put more hot glue down in that center really good, and then just press that bottom piece into that hole right there. And I put a lot of hot glue in there so it stays. And I just press it in there. I don't know why my video is so grainy today, but who knows. Hold it with your scissors because it gets really, really hot. And there you go. You got you a beehive. And so now we're going to make the little door that goes on the front of it. I'm just going to take some of this jute and cut it big enough for a circle. And hot glue that on, glue the two ends together, and then I will hot glue it onto the beehive. Don't burn your fingers. I've done that before. There's nothing worse than burning your fingers with hot glue. That is just a horrible feeling. And so now I'm just going to hot glue it around, and then I'm going to press it up against my beehive. There you go. Make sure it's all sealed all the way around. And then what I'm going to do is use black paint. And I like to use paint to paint the inside of mine, but you can use a black Sharpie if you want to, or a paint pen, whatever is easier for you. I find using black paint is easier, and I can get a good coverage, so I only have to do it one time. Sometimes with a Sharpie, you have to do it a couple of times. And now I'm going to take these little bees and I'm going to hot glue them onto the rim here. There we go. So we got a cute little bee. And then I'm going to add our ribbon. Do a little bow at the top. And I use a couple of different ribbons. And this is just my preference. But you don't have to. You can just do one bow if you want. Or make you a different kind of bow, like a funky bow or something, if you wanted to. And then let's hot glue that on there. And I use a lot of hot glue because I want to make sure everything sticks really well to this jute, which it normally does. I don't normally have a problem, but just in case. And so this strip right here, I don't make it a bow. I just do one strip. And then I have some little flowers, and they're buttons. I used to get them at Walmart, but I can't ever find them anymore. So I'm going to add hot glue to that. And that is just about it. That is how I make my beehives, and I think they turn out super cute. Look at that. So if you have any questions, let me know.